tell me what you think about these two people. Think of them as you're meeting them, you're seeing them maybe across a soccer field, you're seeing them outside where you're talking to them, maybe in a professional way. What do you think? Any thoughts about them? Go ahead, Brian.
I would say in the yellow, she's, it's windy, so she's embracing the wind, which makes me think that has kind of a positive outlook. She's thinking, she's saying it's not a bad, the wind's not a bad thing. I'm going to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. Anything else? Great. Anything else? Anybody? You don't have to raise your hands. You can just call out. Yes, Kyle.
You would almost say that the girl on the left is kind of trying to almost making like the worst of the opportunity. Like she's like not in the sun. She's like kind of like turned away. She's not facing the other person. Like it's a lot of things. It's just like kind of negative body gestures.
Right. Okay. A lot of the body language. So you're talking. Some of it is just embracing the wind and looking into the wind. But let's take a look at the body language. Right? If you look at the body language, what do you see? Now, Ryan said that the one in the yellow dress is embracing the wind. She's also wearing bright colors, which makes you see her a certain way. What with her body language is showing it, besides that she's just facing the wind? Mary?
The first two words that came to mind were open, close.
Absolutely.
Like the girl on the right is open, the girl on the left is closed.
Okay, so she's open in what way? What's open?
Just like her arms are open and even her head is up, and the other girl is kind of like her body's smaller and closed and her arms are crossed.
And these are classic ways you could look at somebody. You could look at somebody across a soccer field. You could look at somebody at a job interview. You could be giving a pitch and looking at somebody in the audience. You could be giving the pitch and showing certain body language. And it just shows you don't have to even hear what they're saying. Just by looking at what they're doing. It tells you so much. And I think I'm preaching to the choir here, because as athletes or people who work in athletics, you see a lot of body language. And it always reminds me of the story when I was talking to a college coach who was telling me that she was going to fly out to California because she heard there was this wonderful soccer player that she had to go see. So she decided to go across the country, fly to California from the East Coast. After 6 hours, rushes to the game, the high school game the person's playing, and the game started already. And she saw that the coach was talking to the players. And she literally looked at that player for maybe a minute and said, nope, I don't want her on my team. And what was it? She was across the field. She wasn't even watching the person play, wasn't watching the person talk or listening to her talk. What was it that told her this person's not for our team? The body language. Right. And Larry and I have been on the other end of watching 5-year-olds play soccer, watching middle schoolers play soccer, high school players, even college players. And what is amazing in the field of sports is that body language speaks volumes. We've seen it with the histrionics on a soccer field lying down, the walking onto a soccer field with power and presence. And when I think of athletes, they have the best training for body language. Even though they think they're just playing the sport, we read so much when we're looking at body language.